Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoga for Wellness. My name is George Ethan Cox. I'm your RYT 200-hour certified yoga instructor. This is brought to you in partnership between Yoga with George Ethan, as well as Wilkes Recovery Revolution. It's an honor to get to share this practice with you guys, and I just wanted to inform you that we're still going to be teaching classes every Saturday morning. We'll be continue virtually teaching at 11 a.m. on Saturdays. I will be teaching next weekend, so just be sure to stay tuned. And also, if you have any questions or suggestions, please comment below. We would love to hear your feedback. We always love to have the interaction of the viewers. That is you. So just let us know what you think, and we would love to hear from you. With that being said, it is now officially winter. One quick advisory is to stay hydrated. I know a lot of people that I know are either getting ill or are dehydrated in some form of fashion, and it's very dry outside. So please drink plenty of fluids in this holiday season. And just take good care of yourselves. And that's what a big part of this practice is about, is self-care. It's called Wrap Yourself in Love. It's all about those feel-good movements that's going to make you feel warm and incite that inner love and to share that with the world. And all you're going to need for today's practice is a nice space to work in, maybe a block. That's not required, but it is suggested if you're new or just trying yoga for the first time. And again, this is all about welcoming people of all parties and experience levels. If you've done it a lot, if you've done yoga very little, this practice is good for everyone. So let's just have a good time. Let's enjoy this practice in this holiday season. And let's make sure you're wearing something comfortable to move in. And we're going to have a good time. But whenever you are ready to get started with me, we're going to start in a nice, comfortable seat of your choice. I'm sitting in a cross-legged position. You feel welcome to sit with your legs out in front of you in staff pose, or you could sit with on your knees in hero. If you feel so, you can even lie on your back. But I'm sitting here, making sure I'm in a position where I can feel nice and tall in the spine. And if you happen to struggle here, make sure you find a little support. You could either roll up the mat beneath you or get a pillow or blanket that's rolled up and place it underneath your hips. Let's take your time getting here. Before we get some stillness, maybe if you're sitting like I am, you rock back and forth, really feeling the ground beneath you. Just a gentle rock here. Sometimes your world is rocked whenever it's the holidays, so let's rock with it. Just feeling the ground, feeling your sitting bones on the ground here until you get nice and settled. And when you do find a moment of stillness, just notice what parts of your body meet the ground here and grow from the ground up. So what that means is we're going to all take a breath and just imagine our spine nice and long, growing from the crown of our heads here. So take a deep breath in through the nose. And you can exhale through the mouth or nose. And thus relaxing your shoulders, grounding the energy down the back body. And allow your hands to rest either on your knees or your lap. Just find moments of stillness. Maybe you close your eyes, or maybe simply soften your gaze. Inhale, think nice and tall. If you're on your mat, if you're laying down on your mat, just focus on noticing the areas of the body that meet the mat and feel completely and totally supported here. And exhale. Continue your nice, long, smooth breath in. We're going to focus in on maintaining a flow of the breath through here. And exhale, smooth breath out. We'll use our breath to move us And like our breath, let's move with ever loving kindness to our bodies. They are what hold us and what move us throughout our day, and how we move does matter. So just keep that little pearl of wisdom there as we continue our practice today. Continue your breathing. We'll do it for a few more breaths. Setting aside our to-do list for the day, relaxing our brow, finding a place of ease as we exhale. On your next couple of breaths here, set an intention for your practice. It could be to give yourself a little self-love, self-care. It could be whatever word or phrase you wish to take with you on this yoga journey today. Let's do 2 more breaths. Nice and slow. Inhale, think nice and tall. Expand the rib cage. And exhale, contract. Draw that navel in towards the spine. Last one. Inhale, nice big breath in. Breathe in lots of love. And exhale, lots of love out. All right, if your eyes are closed, go ahead and slowly bat the eyelashes open. And we're going to do some neck stretches. Simply place your palms or fingertips at your sides. We're going to inhale, carve a line with the nose looking up to start. Nice lift in the sternum. Exhale, chin draws down towards the chest. And we stay here for just a few breaths, breathing into the back of our neck. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Next inhale, carve that line with the nose looking upward. And exhale back to center. Now we're going to use our nose to carve a line to the left. Inhale, look to the left. Exhale back to center. Nice and easy. Inhale to the right. Exhale back to center. Do that a few times at your own pace. Using your inhale to turn. Your exhale to return to center. Inhale to turn. Exhale, return to center. Just do it one more time, each side, nice and slowly. Inhale and exhale. All right. Now from here, we're going to inhale nice and tall. Exhale, draw our chin to our chest, and we're going to do some neck rolls. Inhale, begin to guide your left ear to your left shoulder, guiding that ear there, keeping your chest nice and lifted. And if you need a guide, use your thumb and raise it to the sternum. Switch that. Raise your sternum to your thumb. And just imagine the stretch in the right side of the neck here. Think nice and tall. Breathe in. And exhale, round it forward. Chin to chest, and we're going to swap the sides. Right here to right shoulder now. Think nice and tall. The only thing here that changes in location is the neck and the head. So keep everything else stationary, keeping your chest nice and lifted. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Switch back to the left. We're going to hold this for a couple breaths now. Inhale and exhale. If you want a little more, you can extend your left hand a little further onto the mat, or you can lift your hand up and move it slightly forward. And another option, you can move your right hand forward and up. And if you want even more here, you can gently place your left middle finger and use that as a guide, not pressing onto your head, but just guiding your head up and over, being mindful, keeping your left shoulder reaching down, left ear reaching to left shoulder. Finding a nice long stretch, beginning underneath your right ear, all the way down to the fingertips on the right hand. Breathe a few breaths. If you're like me, you tend to hold tension in the neck. This should feel really nice. Last one, inhale. And exhale, release everything. Draw the chin to the chest, and we'll switch sides. Holding it for a couple breaths here. Option again to lift the left palm and move it slightly forward. Option 2, place the right middle finger on the tip of the top of the left ear, guiding up and over, keeping mindful of the right shoulder, grounding down, right ear to right shoulder. Breathe, feeling a full stretch of their neck, left shoulder, and arm, all the way to the fingertips, keeping your sternum lifted. Breathe deep. Last one, inhale, nice deep breath in. And release everything with your exhale. Head back to center. Gorgeous. From here, we're going to do our up and overs. So place your left palm down, and your hands are at your sides like so. Place your left palm down, flip the right palm. Inhale, think up and over as we get a nice side body stretch on the right side. Option to pull your thumb back and keep your heart nice and open. Breathe. If your left elbow touches the ground, excellent. But the main thing is to keep your heart lifted, not hunching over, but you want to keep your heart open and the sitting bones glued down to the mat. So if your glutes start to lift off the mat, it's okay to ease back and put those glutes down. Some people will make it further than others, and you are going to make it further some days than others. So it's okay to take a step back. It's colder weather. Our body feels a bit more tense these days. It's all right. Just breathe into those tight spaces and find ease with the exhale. Last one. Inhale, breathe into the tight spaces. And exhale, rain the right fingertips down to the right. Flip the left palm, inhale up and over towards the right, getting a nice left side body stretch. Breathe deep. Just notice the sensations in your body. You shouldn't feel pain. You should feel the stretch, but never pain. If you feel any sort of pain, that is a key sign to ease off. Yes, there are yoga poses that push the body in some ways that you might be unfamiliar, but you should never feel pain, as that is a key warning sign that you're doing something wrong or that you're pushing a limit that needs to be reversed a little bit. Breathe into the chest. Breathe into the belly. Pull that left thumb back. Heart remains lifted. Maybe bring your gaze up to the sky. And then exhale, rain the left fingertips down. You feel a whoosh of blood rushing to the left fingertips. Awesome. So from here, we're going to keep our knees nice and crossed here. We're going to swoop our hands forward, up and back. And then exhale, rain the fingertips down, forward like you're painting a wall. And then we're going to plant the palms in front of us. Maybe you take your hands to walk a step further. Maybe your hands are back here, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be all the way in front like me. It can be wherever suits you. This is the main thing, is to keep your hips glued to the ground and sitting bones nice and glued down. And that's why I said, notice where your body meets the mat. It's your support, it's your foundation that sets you up for greatness. So keep that glued down. And that helps incite a stretch in your lower back. So breathe into that area, breathe into those areas of tightness as we continue this stretch. Now, you can keep your heart lifted here. Breathe. Feel that breath in the back body. Exhale, find ease. See if you can't sink a little deeper into that stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, allow your head to relax down. Couple more breaths here. Breathing into those shoulders. And one more breath in and out. Now, on your next inhale, use your hands to walk your body back up to upright. And we're going to move on to all fours. So take your time getting here. Unravel. What I love about the starting warm-ups is you're all close to the ground, and it really helps set yourself up for greatness. Just noticing where your body meets the ground can help create a foundation that will support you through the remainder of the practice. So just be mindful of those motions. All right, make sure your hands are as wide, your fingertips are wide as starfish here. Fingertips nice and wide. Knees underneath the hips. You want your wrists to be directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to take a breath in and drop our bellies looking forward, beginning with our first cow pose. Exhale, draw that navel in and up, arcing the back. Tailbone draws down, chin to chest. Cat pose. Do that a few times at your own pace, using your inhale for your cow. Exhale to cat pose. Option here to maybe bump your hips to the left, maybe bring your gaze to your right, or vice versa. You get a little funky here. Some bodies feel different, and you just have these stretches or have these areas in the body that wouldn't get as much love as if you were to move it a little differently. So you can move it from cat pose or cow pose depending on where you are. And to hit a few extra spots, we're going to kind of do what I call yogi jump rope with our spine jump rope. You're not actually doing jump rope here, but it kind of moves like it. So you're kind of rotating the torso, using the rib cage as a guide. You're dialing it down and forward, and then around and up, going clockwise. You're going down and looking up, and then around and up and chin to chest. Peek if you need to. Keeping your feet and hands glued to the mat here. Go nice and slow. No need to rush. If you find an area of this stretch here that feels really good and it kind of catches there, you can linger around there and just breathe into it. Again, every body's not the same. Give your body a little nurturing here. Find what it needs. See what you need. It will not look exactly like mine, I promise you. It may look similar, but not like it. And switch your rotation. Try to maintain the amount of speed here that you did the first time. We tend to speed up the opposite side. Be mindful as we move here. Use your breath. Nice and slow. Be kind in how you move. Do one or two more rotations. Last one, inhale and exhale. Awesome. Reset, bring yourself back to neutral spine, drawing your abs in just a hair. We're going to engage the core with some arm and leg extensions and crunches. So the way this works is clawing your fingertips in nice and firmly, pressing into those knuckles. We're going to extend our right hand out, arm parallel to right ear, as if we're about to shake someone's hand. Even though we're looking down, we want to be able to have our hand extended like this. To take pressure away from the left wrist, press into those left knuckles. And now we're going to extend our left foot back. Our toes curled under like so. And we're going to press into the back at the top of the back foot for support. Draw those abs in and then lift that back foot up. Awesome. So we got the core engaged. We got those back muscles engaged here. We're going to inhale, reach out. Exhale, we're going to take our elbow and our left knee and squeeze into the center here, kind of arcing our back. And then we're going to take our inhale and extend. We're going to go for 5. That's 1. We're doing great. So we're going to exhale, exhale, squeeze, inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze, and in and up. 2 more. You're doing wonderfully. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Big motion. Exhale, squeeze. And then bring it all down. And we'll switch here. So claw into those knuckles and fingertips on the right hand. Extend your left hand. Maybe you're meeting someone for the first time with a left-handed shake. And then we're going to extend our back foot as well and lift. Inhale. Nice long stretch. Keep those left shoulders plugged into the shoulder blade here, or the shoulder socket. Inhale, wiggle the fingers and toes. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Keep the spine nice and engaged here. The core is lifted slightly. Exhale, draw it in. 3 more. You're doing wonderfully. We're going to press into our fingers and toes. Exhale, bring it all in. 2 more. Inhale, use your breath. And exhale, bring it all in together. Last 1. We're going to reach. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all in and release. Beautiful. Do a cat and cow. And exhale, draw it in and up. Widen your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. Walk your hips back and then walk your hands forward. Heart melts towards the mat. Extended child's pose. You deserve it. Breathe. Take a few breaths here. Just notice how you feel. Your heart may be beating a little faster. Your body's warmed up. Take a second to notice just where your body's meeting the mat. Notice how our foundation practice is helping us achieve great things. We are strong today, moving with love. And take 1 more breath. On your next inhale, use your torso to guide you back up to all 4s. And we begin with our first sun salutation. So first, we're going to claw into our all 10 fingertips. We're going to lift our left leg to start this time. Draw it up. Exhale. Squeeze it into the chest. Look forward and plant that foot in between the palms. Our first low lunge. Beautiful. From here, we're going to just focus on looking forward to start. Breathe in. And exhale, relax the shoulders. Make sure you have your legs squeezing in together like it's squeezing into an imaginary line here. Heart nice and lifted. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale and swoop the arms forward, up and back, palms parallel. Ta-da! Maybe a little back bend. Maybe we look up. If you look forward, that's fine too. But we created a crescent lunge. Excellent. We're going to breathe in and exhale. Paint a wall. Curl those back toes under, having your left foot framed with your palms, lifting that back knee. Step or hop that back foot to meet the front into our very first forward fold. Take, hi Bentley. Going to shake her head a little yes and a little no. I think he hears the mailman outside. Going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to slowly roll it up at our next inhale to meet into Tadasana. Beautiful. Take a moment to notice how you feel. And then we're going to inhale, reach our palms up. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips down and back. We're going to light a little fire. We got chair pose. Kind of engaging our legs here. Maybe lower a little further, keeping your hands lifted, looking forward. 3, 2, 1, and fold. Gorgeous. Inhale, halfway lift. Your hands on your shins or thighs, or even on the ground. And exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Bring back one foot and another. Lower all the way down to the mat. Bringing your hands in line with your rib cage. We're going to squeeze our elbows together and look up. Cobra. Exhale, release. Press up to all fours. Hi, Bentley. We're going to go to the opposite leg this time. So kick up the right knee. Exhale, draw in the knee to the chest. Look forward and plant that right foot in between the palms. Prepare your lunge. And pardon me, folks. I'm still getting over my cold from last week. I know you love to hear that. I'm all about being candid. That's the beauty of live feed classes. Breathe in. Heart lifted. Legs in between the middle line here. All right. Inhale, swoop your arms forward, up and back. Crescent lunge. Ta-da! Pressing into that back foot. See if you can't press into that back pinky toe. Heart remains lifted. Engage the core. Gaze up. Exhale, paint a wall down. Kick up the back knee. Step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, hands float down to the heart center. Breathe in and out. Inhale, raise the arms back up. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Nice long spine. And then exhale, bring it all the way down. Option to chaturanga to up dog or lower to cobra. And we will meet now in downward facing dog. First one of the practice. So go ahead and pedal it out. Stretching the hamstrings here. Heart reaches down to the feet. Take a couple breaths. All right, my friends. Anchor down the right heel to start. We're going to slide our left foot up, all the way up, and then exhale, drop the left knee to chest and look forward. Plant that left foot in between the palms. Go ahead and rotate the right heel so the toes are facing towards the front left or front right corner of the mat. We're going to inhale, swoop our hands forward, up and back. Ta-da, warrior one. Virabhadrasana 1. See if you can't lower deeper into that lunge here. Inhale, lift up in the heart space. Exhale, relax the shoulders. We're feeling alive today. We're trying to keep warm. It's the first weekend after the winter begins. It's important to keep the heart going. Try not to be sedentary. It helps you feel active, feel like you're doing something. Bend a little deeper into that front knee. And then exhale, hands to heart. Press firmly with the palms together and slide that back foot up to meet the front. Gorgeous. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, hips go down and back, chair pose. La, 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 la. We're breathing, we're looking forward. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, just bring back the right foot so we're in a low lunge. We're going to plant the right palm, lift the left hand up high for a twist. Breathe in and out, lower the left palm. Bring that left foot all the way back, lower to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And we're going to bring ourselves back into down dog. Right side this time, anchoring the left heel, lift the right foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, look forward and plant the right foot this time. Go ahead and pivot out that left heel. Inhale, swoop the arms forward, up and back. Warrior one, right side this time. Breathe. If your arms need to be wider here, they can. Just focus on bending your front knee, keeping it nice and bent, planting that back pinky toe. Notice your foundation, that you're pressing into all four corners of the feet here. And using that to raise your strength up. Strong legs. Inhale in. Exhale. Pace the wall down forward. Step that back foot up. Inhale, halfway lift. And instead of going down, we're going to bend the knees. Exhale. Inhale, swoop the arms forward. Chair pose. You can lift the arms up even further using your thumbs if you want. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Then inhale, press into your feet and lift all the way up to Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart. Notice how you feel. Maybe take a second to close your eyes. Having a moment of gratitude for practicing a little yoga, warming the body up today. Breathe in lots of love. And exhale, lots of love. One or two more breaths here. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, swoop the arms all the way back up, baby back bend. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bringing back the left foot only this time, low lunge. We're going to plant the left palm, lift the right hand up high. And then exhale, float that right hand down. Frame your left or your right foot and bring your right foot back, lower to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. And we will meet again in downward facing dog. You're doing great, my friends. This here, we're going to anchor our right heel, lift our left foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. And rotate that back heel, swoop those hands forward, up and back, warrior one. Breathe here for a few breaths, gaze forward. Bend into that front knee. Maybe we're going to keep our heart forward, chest nice and lifted. Draw that tailbone down just a tick. Keep that back leg straight. Inhale in. Exhale, open wide. Warrior two. See if you can't widen your stance. If not, that's okay. But keeping your gaze forward on the front short edge of the mat. Pulling those pinkies back. Think here, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Trust your body here. Breathe. This is a big pose. Sometimes you feel like you're surfing. I've known yoga for years, but I always feel like I'm a surfer in this pose every single time. I love it. We're going to inhale, reach forward, drop the back palm, flip the front palm, think up and over, pull that back as we go into peaceful warrior. Option here to wrap your back arm around for a bind or keep it resting on that thigh. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel all the way down. We're going to have an option to use our block if that works best for you. Place your left hand on the block. Inhale, reach the right hand all the way up high for extended side angle. Breathe in and out. Option here also to have your arm go beyond the top of the head for one long line from the right fingertips all the way to the right toes. You feel a little shakiness here. That means your body's alive and woke. And you can go ahead and drop that oh my goodness, drop that hand. Unpivot that back foot and plant the right palm. Inhale, reach the left hand up for a twist. And exhale, lower it down. Alrighty, we're going to step that back foot up to meet the front. You guessed it. We're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale and bend to the knees. Inhale, hands go forward and up. Chair pose. We're going to breathe here. Here you can have your feet together if you want, or keep them separate. It's up to you. Just pressing firmly into the heels here. 3, 2, 1, and lift off. Press up, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath here. And then we're going to inhale, reach our hands all the way back up, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bring back one foot and another. Chaturanga to up dog or lower to cobra. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Last down dog of the practice. You're doing wonderfully, my friends. Breathe here. And then we're going to inhale. Bring our right foot all the way up. And then exhale, draw the right knee into the chest, look forward, and plant the foot in between the palms. Go ahead and pivot that back heel. And we're going to swoop our hands forward, up and back. Remember your foundation. And we got our heart facing forward, front knee bent, back pinky toes pressing down, focusing in on all four corners of the front foot, front knee bend, heart lifts. Breathe. It's a lot. Just go through your checklist. Main thing of anything, and it doesn't have to look perfect. Just breathe through it. Always keep breathing. If you notice you're holding your breath, let it go. Keep breathing. See if you can't elongate those inhales and exhales. Inhale. Exhale, open your arms nice and wide for warrior two. Widen your stance if you wish. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inside a little inward smile. That's one thing that might help me through the winter. Thinking of surfing. That makes me think of summertime. Everybody going surfing. Okay. We're going to inhale, reach the front hand forward, flip the palm, drop the back up and over. Peaceful warrior. For a nice side stretch on the right body. Pull the right thumb back. Breathe deep. Maybe find a little buoyancy in the legs. And then cartwheel down. Maybe find your block if you want. Or you can have your elbow rest on the right leg here. Extend your left hand all the way up. You can even have your fingertips go all the way to the mat if that suits you. Extended side angle, inhale. Maybe your arm goes extending all the way up to the opposite side of your foot. One long stretch from left fingertips to left toes. And then exhale, drop the left palm. Pivot that back foot to parallel, plant the left palm and reach the right hand up high for a twist. And then exhale, plant the right palm. We're going to step that back foot up. Inhale, halfway lift your version. And exhale, fold. Take your time and roll it all the way up for Tadasana. And have your palms facing forward. Take a moment to just notice how you feel. Close your eyes or soften the gaze. Have that lift in the sternum. Feel nice and strong here. And breathe. Think of someone you love in this moment. Think of something you love about yourself in this moment. Think of love in itself. How powerful it is and what a motivator it is to us from within. Let's breathe in lots of love. And exhale, share it with the world. All right, now, whenever you're ready, take your time. We're going to meet in the center of our mat, feet facing the long edge here. We're going to go into tree pose. So feet together, really together. Squeezing our legs together, kind of zip up in the middle of the line. And we're going to start with the left side this time. It's kind of funky side for me, but not to everyone. Tree pose, it's a balancing posture that really helps kind of, it helps build the leg strength, core strength, and point of focus. And the best way to start it is simply cocking that left heel up and pivoting the left knee outward. This might be your tree pose. This might be it. That is perfectly cool. But if you want to explore, find a point of focus, or what we call dristi, in front of you. Find a spot that you want to keep your eyesight without moving, and maybe guide that foot up just a bit. It could land on your shin here or calf. Now, if you want to go a little further, if you're feeling comfortable here, you can guide that left foot all the way up to your thigh. And it's important here to engage the core, keep that active, and to breathe. Keeping also your right hand, if for stability, your right thumb on your sternum, keeping it lifted. Breathe here. Notice your foot pressing into your leg, and avoid putting your foot onto your knee, because that could cause issues or damages. Maybe this is your tree. Maybe you extend your arms up and put your palms together for a little extra. Think of a Christmas tree if that's your thing. Breathe here for a few breaths. Nice and strong, pressing into all four corners of the right foot. Imagine growing from the bottom up, nice and tall. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. You might wobble, that's fine. We fall sometimes, that's okay. It's the choice to get back up. Your foot may slip, that is okay too. You can even lower your foot if that's a bit better once you realize where you are. Maybe keep a light bend at the right knee. It doesn't have to be completely straight. You don't want to lock that knee in. Breathe. And exhale, release. Shake out that right foot. And we're going to switch. All right. Beautiful. So you really feel that in the right calf at this point. Let's do it on the opposite side. Cocking that right heel and pivoting the knee out. Micro bend in the left knee, and we slide it up. Find your dristi, your point of focus. If it helps, use your thumb to sternum action. Slide up to what feels good for you. Breathe. Keep your knee out here. Focus on pressing your foot firmly into your thigh firmly pressing into your foot. Focus on all four corners of the feet, growing from there. Feel supported. Heart lifts. Focus on your dristi and your breath. Engage the core. Put your arms in a place that works for you. It could be goalpost arms. It could have your hands on your hips. You could have your hands up in the sky. Have your hands together in the sky or your hands at heart center. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Find a point of stillness, but if you wobble, that's fine. My foot keeps slipping. I think it's because of my pants. Or maybe I'm not pressing firmly enough, but you know, everyone has their points of growth. Breathe. Find an inner smile. Find something. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. And slowly, gently lower it down. Hands to heart. And take a reverent bow, chin to chest, to thank yourself for achieving such greatness here. And bring yourself back to center. All right, my friends, excellent work. We're going to lower all the way down to our mat. So find a seat. We have worked our whole body today, and we are going to conclude starting with a little boat pose. So lean yourself back, kicking up one foot and the other. We're just going to give ourselves a little tap, left and right, just engaging the core lightly. It doesn't have to be intense. Now you can go as far as you want to. You can go up and down with both. You can use your palms, have them floating as well. You can go expand and then give yourself a hug. Inhale, open, wrap yourself in love. See what I did there? Inhale, open, wrap it up. But if you want to stay on the tap brigade here, go for it. Even if it's small movements, they're still movements. Give yourself a little credit here. Breathe into it. Keep your heart nice and lifted. And release. So from here, we're going to extend our legs out long. Toes reaching towards the forehead. Inhale, swoop the arms up. And exhale, allow your belly to cascade over your thighs. Your knees can bend as generously as needed as we go into our staff fold. Breathe into the lower back body. Maybe find a natural sway of the head from side to side. Breathing deep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And when you're ready, walk yourself all the way back. Heart lifts. And take your right foot to start and bring it over to the left of your left knee. Keeping your heart lifted, you're going to wrap your left arm around the right knee. Place your right palm behind you. Inhale, lift up on the hip, in the heart. Exhale, bring your gaze to the right. You should feel the stretch in your right hip. And in your neck and back. Breathe into those tight spaces. And draw the navel in as you exhale. Walk your hands back to center. Unravel that right foot and switch. Bring your left foot to the right side of the outer edge of the right leg. Take your right arm around the left knee and bring your left palm behind you. Inhale, think nice and tall. And exhale, draw the navel in to deepen your twist. Don't crank into it. Don't try to force a movement. Just ease into it. Use your breath. Again, we are in different spaces and different places. Acknowledge where you are and lean into that. You may feel differently tomorrow, but taking the time to nurture today can make a difference for tomorrow. Or even more for today. Makes you just feel better. And unravel. Gorgeous. All right. We're going to go on to our backs. I know you are shouting hooray wherever you are. Roll all the way down. And to start, we're just going to take hold of our knees and make little circles, giving our low back some love here after the work that we put it through. Breathe, breathe. Feel soft in this moment. Feel a little ease, a little kindness. I know we felt our heart pumping earlier. We're doing all the lifting and twisting and moving, and that seems like the hustle of a holiday season. But you leaned into it, and your reward here is to give yourself a little low back massage. Find something that feels good to you. You can even rock a little back and forth. And when you're ready, squeeze your knees into the chest. Maybe you bring your nose up just a hair. It's not required, but only if you like. Maybe from here you rock gently back and forth, wrapping yourself up in love. And release. From here, we're going to extend our left foot out, keeping it hovered, squeezing our right knee in. And just sway it gently, left and right. Hands interlaced to keep a good grasp of the knee. Squeeze in, inhale. Exhale, lower that left foot to the floor. And then exhale, guide your knee all the way over to the left. Take the opportunity to extend your right arm out and bring your gaze to the right. Keeping your right knee held with your left hand gently. Breathe. Breathe and feel the twist. Bring out any stress. Don't force it, just feel it. Breathe into it. All right, bring it back in. Draw both knees into the chest. Breathe in and out. Hold the left knee this time. Extend the right foot all the way out. And then guide. Inhale and exhale. Drop the right foot gently and guide your left knee all the way to the right this time. And reach out with your left to bring your gaze to face the left this time. Supine twist. Breathe into the belly. A couple breaths here. And then back to center. From here, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Place your right hand through this hole we've created, this figure four, and wrap it around the left thigh. Keep your feet engaged, your toes nice and active, and give your leg a pull here. You should feel it in the right glute and hip here. And give yourself a gentle sway from side to side. Some leg love here. Figure four or supine pigeon. If you take anything from this, you've practiced your breathing. It's focusing on extending the breath. Inhale and exhale. And it can carry you through life so far. Especially with stress management. Release and swap legs. Cross the left leg over the right thigh. Interlace the fingers around the right thigh and pull, keeping the toes nice and active, swaying gently side to side. For a little more, you can wrap your hands around the right shin. Breathe. And release. All right, my friends. Now it's time for a little yogi freestyle. Do what suits you. You could do some happy baby. You can relax in supine butterfly and go into cloud pose. You can turn over and do a puppy pose or practice in sphinx pose. Stay in an extended child's pose. There's so many options here. Take what works best for you. You can get any wiggles or giggles out. Find what works for you. Just take a few moments for yourself. I'm going to go in extended child's pose to open my heart space for just a minute. And if you are in extended child's pose, you give your forehead a little massage here. Breathe into the shoulders. Find a deepness in the breath. Surrender. Take another breath or two. And when you're ready, let's all meet on our backs. I'm going to take your time. If you wanted to play around in a different posture for just a bit, go for it. But you are now invited to join me in our final resting posture, Savasana. Arms relaxed at your side, palms facing up, legs spilled out from the mat. Maybe your shoulder blades snuggled underneath your heart center. And just maybe close your eyes or soften your gaze and entering a few moments of stillness before we conclude. Just taking in the practice, noticing how you feel, experiencing moments of self-care and love. Take a few moments for you. Now we'll bring us all back here in a few. But for now, relax and enjoy Shavasana.